Hellos, welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Cyberpunk 2077. And when we last left off, we had completed the final gigs offered to us by Regina Jones here in the Watson district. We came back to V's apartment here in Mega Building H10. We had a few iconic weapons to store away, and it is quite late in the evening despite the light we see outside at the moment. We have been invited to relax with Judy out by the Petrochem Dam between Santo Domingo and the Badlands. What we're gonna do is grab some rest, and we're actually gonna go see Vic before we head out to see Judy. The reason for that, of course, is we actually got an iconic piece of cyberware as a reward from Regina for completing all 23 of her gigs. So, in fact, while we're here, let's see, where is the wardrobe system again? Didn't we have... Yeah, these trousers. That'll do me fine. Yep, that'll do me nicely. Do we want to change our shirt at all? Could wear a Netrunner suit underneath if we wanted. Let's try a couple of tops here. Ah, that'll do me fine. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go see Vic. We'll install this new piece of cyberware. And then we'll be heading out to go see Judy. We'll make this a part unto itself, because from there, it is very, very possible that we'll be going into the Phantom Liberty DLC.
Including veteran of the Unification War and Crimson Heart recipient Linda Knopes. To the families of those who perished...
There are still plenty of things we could be doing, plenty of other ways to spend our time. There's more quests waiting in our journal.
We continue our coverage after the break.
Once we've seen Judy, we'll have a look at our journal, we'll have a look at our map, and then we'll decide from there.
Are we going to talk about yesterday?
Plus, we could quite easily and quite happily explore more of Night City. There's still quite a few areas we have yet to just explore and see what we can discover as well. Hey there, Vic.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. You got any new toys?
Have a look.
Okay, so I believe this is, yes, finally a bit of cyberware for the frontal cortex. Okay, that pretty much almost took us to our current cyberware capacity. If we were to upgrade that... Okay, looks like we can take it to 7.5% cooldown. At least that would be my guess. I mean, this is probably one of the pieces of cyberware we will keep, so we might as well work on it. The micro rotors is definitely a bit of cyberware we're going to want to keep as well. I mean, it's only a small amount of extra attack speed. The increased critical chance with the stabber, probably pretty damn decent as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. Extra critical chance. And that's base critical chance as well, not only when the Sandistovan is activated. Of course, that was a fair few of our tier 5 item components spent on free pieces of cyberware, but I feel it's definitely worth it. So, meeting duty in the early evening. Okay, we're at the back of the dam here, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. There's a few, like, kind of structures, some buildings. We have Night City far in the distance there. I think there's a few buildings that might be worth exploring at some point. We could always do a little bit of exploration later, before we decide to delve into Phantom Liberty, just maybe have a peek around the Badlands or on our way back through Santo Domingo. We shall see. Came here a bit too early during the day. Oh, and there's Judy's van.
Hey, V.
After all that went down, I thought you and I'd be ancient history.
Don't be a gonk.
Any news from the Moxes? Events, ideas?
No. Don't see all that much of them.
How come?
You know how they are. Piss me off sometimes is all.
So what's the latest from Clouds? Know anything?
Nothing of any interest. Got a new situation, and everybody's trying to adapt. Me too.
Doesn't sound like it's all okay.
Doesn't mean it isn't.
Something got you down all of a sudden?
No.
Judy.
Can we please not talk about Clouds, the Mox, or Arasaka and Militech and how the world's going to shit? Just rather not think about any of that today. Anything dark.
So, ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll 2 actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
How does one marry 2 separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of 2 data streams. Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
Yeah, effect was kinda like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad. What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it?
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why do we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope, no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes man.
What do you say? You in?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Don't like the idea, that's all. It's just, when I think about the dark, the deep, palms that I don't fucking have get clammy with sweat I don't secrete.
You're more than welcome to stay on shore. Hell yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here.
I'm kind of agreeing with Johnny that this may be a terrible idea, but Give it a shot all the same.
All right, suit up, landlubber.
Why'd you choose this of all places?
Why? Don't like it?
It's okay, but any special reason you chose this one?
Of course there is, but you'll have to wait to find out what it is.
Do this often?
Dive in? As often as I can.
Okay, she actually had a diving suit ready for us as well.
Let's get this scroller on ya.
Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
50-50 chance, I guess. Willing to risk it for the footage.
Water's toxic. That not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
All right, let's do this. Freezing-ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first.
Great.
Stay close behind me. And don't descend too fast.
Where are we headed exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point. It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
Nah, why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Virtues are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form. This is it. Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle around me. Swim. Great, motion calibrated. Back my way now, V. Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song, you give me the title. Read me?
Hey, I know that. Etta Sorrentino, only you.
Dead on. Alright, that ought to do it.
What now?
Prepare to have your mind blown. Wait for it. Now grab this and hold on tight.
Down we go.
Impressive, huh?
That's incredible. What is it?
Our very own Atlantis. Used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
Yeah, I remember. NC Dam Limited made plans to build a dam. People protested, and the rest is history. Houses, playgrounds, all flooded. Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here. Haven't been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map.
Why are you showing me this?
Want to get the right emotional reactions. Got a feeling this will be perfect for my experiment.
Why's this stand to be perfect?
Hoping you'll be able to pick up all the unfiltered mess of emotions this place brings out in me. Like it or not, you'll react to those feelings. That's what I want to capture.
Sounds Nova. Let's do this.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time. Gear, stars weren't ever aligned. Truth is, the very idea just felt weird. Flo's Diner, best eatery in town? Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived. Me and my grandparents. Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
Looks like this fell off your one and only eatery.
Let's see now. Your childhood tasted like scop dogs from Capitan Caliente with habanero sauce extra hot. Of course, tasted even better when you stole them off the stand.
You know what they say, it ain't caliente if it don't burn on the way in and out. That's a weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
Nah, not much. Got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
You like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
Hockey stick. Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Quit schmoozing, Alvarez. We're losing because of you. Come in. They're dead meat anyway. Sorry. Go out with me? Sorry, you gotta go. They're calling.
What about your parents?
Dad was never in the picture. Mom died when I was tiny. Can barely remember her. Still have her picture, but, you know, see a stranger there.
Judy. Judy, Judy, watch out for her cooties. Alvarez is so poor, she can't even afford to have parents.
What was that? Those voices.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you just now.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical, taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Temperamental, huh? Explains a lot. Is that a dominant family trait?
No idea what you're talking about.
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city. Moved up to Oregon. Still go and visit them sometimes.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
We looking for anything in particular here?
Nah, can't hurt to look around though. Picking up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
Hard to imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottled water?
Touche, Judy. Touche. Gotta say, I don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. It's good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
Didn't expect to find any item components here in Laguna Bend.
What, this isn't yours?
Poor thing. Been here all alone for 20 years.
So it is yours.
No. It was Jenny Chapman's.
I don't have your stupid doll, but we can look for it together.
You took her doll.
As if. Hid it. I was a monster.
You hid it. Why?
'Cause I thought only losers played with dolls. What I really wanted was for her to notice me. Ah, the days when dolls were just kids' toys and nothing else.
Want to see what's further on?
Come on then, want to show you something. Got no idea how weird it feels swimming through here.
Where you used to run as a kid? Where daily life grinded along? Can imagine it a bit.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. Bells were cracked too. It gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I can almost hear them.
I don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories? It must be a side effect. Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
Did you like going to this church?
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just there, you know? Once we knew Laguna Bend was to be flooded, people gathered here to plan a protest.
Did it achieve anything?
Look around.
I found an opening. I think we're safe to go through here.
On my way. Snuck in here once when no one was around. Stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the padre's mind looking at all those people. Back then I wondered how he could read people's thoughts, know everything about them. Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
I'm reading you worse and worse.
Huh? I read you loud and clear. Everything all right?
Ah!
V! Please! Oh, thank fuck. You're alive.
What happened?
You passed out.
How'd you manage to lift me out?
Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly. But you just don't fucking listen.
Toxic waste? Is that your construct?
You heard him?
Heard's overstating. It's just surfaced in my head. A thought that wasn't mine or completely yours.
Please just ignore his babbling. It's a complicated relationship.
Why do I even bother?
Doubt you should go back to the city just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive. Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Stay where, exactly? We gonna camp on the shore?
No, in there. Crash there sometimes after dives. How about it?
Why the hell not? Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then. He must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot. How do you take yours?
Milk and sugar, please.
Going all in, huh? Ah, forgot to start the generator.
A generator? What's next? Jacuzzi? Finnish sauna?
No, but there is running water.
I can turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
Promise to take it slow. Think you could have fine-tuned the emotive wave transmitters better back there. Feed I was picking up felt a bit... flat, I want to say.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
Power's up.
You go
Your
that
little
road,
spa is
Mr.
open for business.
So be careful. Of course I will be.
Judy?
We were still connected. A news report from 2062. A fatal incident occurred on Friday in Laguna Bend, a town located in the area surrounding Night City. Residents refused to vacate their homes, properties which had been officially declared a construction zone by the corporation which had purchased the land. A crane operator lobbed objects at a man climbing his crane. The operator then lost control of the suspended load, which collided into a home and killed a family who was still inside.
What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
You thinking about Evelyn?
Clouds has gone to shit. Tiger Claw No Next took revenge for Hiromi and the rest. There was a firefight. Tom's dead. Roxanne barely got out alive. House is closed until further notice. I'd rather not talk or think about it. Didn't want to tell you. Didn't want you to think I blame you in any way.
Why would you even assume I'd think that?
Dunno, I'm sorry. Let's just kill the subject. Think I'll go lie down. I'm beat.
Grr, this chick gets on my nerves. Let's you and me blow. Just don't wake her up.
Judy pisses you off. Why? Because she cares about people? And that reminds you you're a narcissistic asshole?
She's all over the place. Refuses to take the door, jumps out a window, then acts all surprised when she gets hurt.
She reminds you of Alt, doesn't she?
Oh, for no, nobody's even close to Alt and what me and her had. Let's get the fuck away, can we?
You fucking blow if you can. Not about to leave her alone, middle of nowhere.
No, I can't talk to you when you get this sentimental. Waste of words. At least take a nap so we don't have to argue.
Yeah, surprised Judy didn't take the bed. After all, we are a guest. Grab a nap we do, I suppose. Grab some sleep if we are able. Stretch. Okay, grab our clothing. Oh, I was gonna have to dash to the wardrobe again, or we'd have sudden nakedness once more. Looks like Judy is up and about.
Will you sit with me a while? Here's your coffee. Finally.
Morning.
You know, yesterday I think I'd made up my mind. I actually called you because I wanted to say goodbye. City's chewed me up. They're spitting me out.
Look, Night City's not for everyone. I grew up here. Thought nothing could surprise me.
And now?
I'd pack up my shit and bail too, if I could. But it's just not the right time.
Give me your hand, B. All set. Congrats. Just gave you unlimited access to my pad.
Whoa, you're asking me to move in?
If it's what you want. Or just drop by when the urge grabs you.
Sure about this? Haven't known each other that long.
I like you. Consider you a friend. The way I see it, there's nothing else to consider. Take care, B.
This really it. Last time we see each other. Didn't seem so set on leaving just a sec ago.
See no reason to delay. I'll stay here a couple days, then head off. It's been nice knowing you, V. See ya. And hit me up on the holo sometimes.
I'll see you, Judy.
And so ends our time potentially with Judy Alvarez. Due to our choices we've made with her. Though we are still friends and she has given us access to her apartment in the Northside Industrial District, he is leaving Night City, it seems. There's nothing really much left to say. We'll probably still get maybe a few messages from her, letting us know how things have developed. We could always check in at her apartment to see if she has moved on. But no, yeah, that is the end of the optional quest chain with Judy. After the events. With Evelyn, of course. How curious. Ah, so be it. I suppose this is a perfectly good place to take a break once again. When we come back, there is nothing now holding us from going into the Phantom Liberty DLC. There are still plenty of missions, quests within our journal, things we could look into, things we could certainly, or I want to look into. There are plenty of gigs, there are plenty of side jobs available to us as well. What I may do is another small interlude part of the series, where we go investigate a few buildings like this one, that seems to be in control of the Raffen Shiv. And we may pop ourselves over to Santo Domingo, maybe even Pacifica. There's a few places that I know there are small events, and we may stumble upon a few of our own as well as we explore. But yeah, we'll do a small interlude part of the series. And then I think we're getting ourselves set up quite nicely to go look for this songbird and the promise of a cure or a way to remove this biochip from our brain. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Cyberpunk 2077. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.